You understand that Alex, he wanted to go back partially to his hometown, but mostly to his hometown, but he wanted to go back, I believe, to the US. Can you explain the draw that way? Because perhaps we don't understand it as much. Being in Canada, people take it personally, right? They say, "Oh, he wants to leave. He doesn't want to play in Canada. Doesn't like my team." But is there a certain draw of players wanting to return to the U.S.?
There is, yeah. I think if you for me, it didn't ultimately matter much, but some guys just prefer to be at home. And this was, look, this is his right? You play a certain amount of time in the league to get to this point, to be able to kind of, he had control. He was able to pick and choose. It wasn't free agency, which you play, 7 years to get to, but he had control of the situation and he wanted to go home. And you can't fault a player for that. He's probably going to be living in his house that he's bought, for the summers there in Farmington area. And, so oftentimes when a guy comes home to play for a Toronto or an Ottawa or Montreal, they're like, he just wanted to go home. So the coin is just flipped. This is a player that played in Detroit growing up, is a Red Wings fan, gave it a year and decided it wasn't for him in the long term. And, do you necessarily fault him for that? Maybe there's a sting and there's a pang of madness at him, but at the same time, you can't fault the player for wanting to play in his hometown, in his home state. And that's ultimately what he did. So I said it all along. I didn't think he was going to be part of the long-term solution for the Ottawa Senators. I didn't see the fit with the money and the player he was going to be. So, not good riddance. You wish him well. And the trade didn't work out. That's unfortunate, but he's going home. Yeah. And there's something to be said about, you just want to, I always would have gone to play in Philadelphia if the chance presented itself.